Hey there guys, Fave here, and today I have probably one of my most interesting stories I've ever told on this channel. And you guys might not think the same way I do, but I have a challenge for all of you today. If you have at least 0 Robux in your Roblox account right now, smash that like button. There's always been this really rich account that is banned forever that I've always been curious about, and his name is knittedsweater. Now this man has been banned forever since 2011, but back in 2011 when he was really out here, he had every expensive item on the game. Now over the years admins have taken items out of his inventory, but he still has a Dominus Imperius left, an eccentric shop teacher, one of the rarest limiteds, and it's my dream hat on Roblox. Please link one, I want it. And of course a bunch of other really expensive stuff we're not going to get into now, but he also, as you can see, is wearing a Dominus Frigidus. They took that away from him, and a Dominus Infernus and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, this is 2011. A lot of the big items that exist now, like Astra, weren't out yet. But hey, I've always wondered about this guy because he got banned with so much. What could he have done, and how was he so rich? Well, I've finally done enough research to find out some of these really interesting fun facts. Okay, so let's go ahead and tell the story. Okay, so knittedsweater, also known as xZeroKoolx, also known as Austin, was once the richest player on Roblox. He had over 286 limiteds. Okay, that is a lot of limiteds. I only have like 100 and something, and they're not expensive like these limiteds. Let's go ahead and give some of Austin's backstory. So, you know, Austin was born one day. Obviously, everyone was born, of course. And his dad happened to be a programmer who worked on arcade machines and stuff. That's what got Austin into programming a lot. And so, why am I telling you his backstory? Why am I telling you that he got into programming because of his dad? Coding, scripting, whatever you want to call it. And so, scripting can be used for evil, of course. Now when I say evil, you might automatically assume, whoa, what's going on here, Fave? And I'm about to tell you, okay? So Austin was really into Visual Basic. He was often referred to as a Visual Basic snob. And Visual Basic is a programming language by Microsoft, which can be used in many different ways to take advantage of many different things. But for the examples I'd like to demonstrate here, knittedsweater would utilize Visual Basic to create some of the programs he would use to get rich. Okay, now that already sounds crazy. knittedsweater xZeroKoolx Austin was a notorious Roblox scammer. Okay, so before Austin really got deep into this scamming stuff, he had to have a few partners to help him out with the stuff. So how did Austin meet these people? Well, nowadays everyone uses Discord, and as you may or may not already know, I have a Discord server, discord.gg/fave with 1A. And some of you may remember Skype, which was used a lot 2015 and 16ish. That was a fun era. But even before Skype, everyone on Roblox would use Xfire. All the rich people, the traders, the hackers, the scammers, all that stuff, okay? Xfire was the platform to be used. I'm sure the April 1st, 2012 attack on Roblox was orchestrated through Xfire, okay? Now, this is where one of our main people in the story comes into play, known as Mad Code Breaker, okay? Now, Mad Code Breaker knows a lot about Austin here. In fact, he was Austin's main clothing maker. As you can see here, this is knittedsweater's outfit when he got banned forever. And this shirt, this whole outfit, was designed by Mad Code Breaker, okay? And Mad Code Breaker was nice enough to answer all my questions about the mysterious knittedsweater xZeroKoolx Austin. And so I thank him sincerely for that, and that is a pretty cool outfit. He made some really popular clothes back in the day. All the notorious people were wearing his stuff, okay? But let's go ahead and get into how Mad met Austin, okay? So Mad says, I met him through mutual friends and during the time of hat glitches. Now, of course, I have to pause real quick because I have to explain to you guys what hat glitches are. So back in 2009, before they added the ability to wear 3 hats at once, you could only wear 1 hat at a time. And people would come up with crazy glitches to be able to wear more than 1 hat at a time. And these were so popular and it was such a requested feature, Roblox let people wear up to 3 hats back in 2009. Now you can wear up to 10 items with the whole advanced thing. but back then going from 1 to 3 was crazy. It was so crazy I put it in my top 10 best Roblox updates of all time video. But anyway, this was during the time of hat glitches, before there was 3 hats. And Mad's claim to fame was being reputable, in the sense that people would let Mad into their accounts at will to give them the hats they wanted on their character, in a world where you could only wear 1 hat. Now at this point, Mad had a program that allowed him to put 8 hats on a Roblox avatar at a time, when he could only wear 1. But Austin, however, had an infinite number. So that is how Mad met Austin. Austin could wear infinite hats while Mad could only wear 8. And that was like, yo, how do you do that, bro? Now, what made Austin want to get into scamming, right? What was his motivation? Why did he want to get so rich? Well, the motivation, there was none. He wanted to get all the hats. He wanted to get rich. And he had a method to do that. He executed. Now here we are. Sometimes greed is greed, dude. And he was a real greedy f***er. Now here's how he would scam the people. Now we know why he did it, the background. Here's how it would happen. He would make ticket bots, because everyone wanted free tickets back in the day, because, you know, that was the thing. You had Robux and you had tickets, and people wanted free Robux or tickets. And Knitted Sweater made stuff like Tix bots, hat glitch programs, and a bunch of other stuff. And here's what it would do. So all of this was a lie. So you would run the program, and it would log the cookie of the account logged into the browser. Now, what does that mean? Well, your cookies are everything your browser, like Google Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer, Safari or whatever, all of those browsers store cookies, which contain lots of information about you. Cookies can include saved passwords, saved anything, browsing history. Cookies are used to serve relevant advertisements to you from Google and a bunch of other stuff. Speaking of advertisements, here's one right here. So, once the program was ran, it would take all the cookies and send them to his botnet, which is basically his alternate email. Okay, and then he would copy and paste the cookies into the Roblox login page through like inspect element or whatever the old way of doing that stuff was. And he would use the cookies to assume control of the account. He would proceed to change the info and pass it to someone else for dissection, okay? Now, here's where he was a little smart, okay? So, Austin would be in voice calls with a partner as he would go ahead and change the password so his partner could take the items. Now, why didn't he take the items himself? Well, if you think about it, if someone just sent you a file and then you realize you just got scammed, the first place you're gonna check is the person who just scammed you. And once you see that the items aren't there, you're confused. So this was smart. There was a third man involved to hide the items for a bit, okay? So that would keep admins off his track for a little bit, because back then we didn't have things like Rollimons and Roblox Plus to track down serial numbers and UAIDs. It was just hearsay back then, okay? You had to get lucky to find items on people's accounts. Knitted Sweater to this day is probably still the biggest scammer in Roblox history. And if you compare him against people who are also banned forever, and you just take a look at the leaderboard of people that are just, there's only 2 people that are richer than him, and it's not really fair because they took away a lot of his items. So Knitted Sweater, period, is the richest Robloxian to ever have existed, if you include all the items he's ever scammed, okay? So, you know, very interesting. But, of course, with all this scamming, how did he eventually get caught? How did he eventually get banned forever? And why does the title say he got himself unbanned? Well, let's talk about it. So, there are many types of bans on Roblox. There's the one where you get banned forever, where it says account deleted, just like how Fave ended up getting account deleted because I spelled Mr. Tentacles wrong. But also, there's bans like poison bans, where they ban all the accounts on your IP, and then you just have a good old IP ban. Now, they IP banned Austin many, many times, but Austin would abuse cookies on his browser to get around these IP bans, and he kept doing it so much to bypass his bans that the Roblox admins actually switched his username so he couldn't abuse the cookies anymore, because the trick he was doing to un-IP ban himself just involved him using his cookies to just get back in his account. But if you completely change the account all the items are on, then there's nothing to log into anymore except someone that's banned forever with a bunch of forum posts. So he would get himself unbanned very often just by abusing cookies, okay? This is the minimum that he stole, okay? 2 Dominus Imperiuses, 40 million, okay? 4 Dominus Frigiduses, which adds up to 64 million. At least 2 Dominus Infernuses, which adds up to about 16 million. A Domino Crown, which is another 6 million based on current offers. At least 1 Wynwood Crown, I'll give that one 4 million. And at least 1 Eccentric Shop Teacher, which nobody is taking less than 10 million on. So 40 million plus 64 million plus 16 million plus 6 million plus 4 million plus 10 million. 4 million plus 64 million plus 16 million plus 6 million plus 4 million plus 10 million is... The fact of the matter is, Austin stole at least 140 million Robux worth of items. Yes! This is not a joke. This is the biggest scammer in Roblox history, okay? Now, I know I've made other videos before about scammers, hackers, whatever, but this truly is the biggest scammer in Roblox history, and he got himself unbanned multiple times. Anyway, I'd like to give a big thank you to Madcodeberker, Madcodeberkr, for providing me with a lot of this information. I'd also like to give a big thank you to xSpilla for going through all these old forum threads and finding all of these victims. And I know this, I tried to make this video a bit shorter, a bit more concise, but you know, sometimes you just gotta let it all fly, okay? So thanks for watching the video. He scammed so many more items than that. I just went over the big ones. And yeah, he got himself unbanned a bunch of times. So, you know, smash that like button. Subscribe to Fave and Fave 2. Follow me on Twitter at RobloxFave. Join my fan club. Join my Discord server, discord.gg/Fave. And it's your boy Fave, and I am